Oh well, hello people, and in this video I will be telling you how to actually invest the first $10,000. And this information that I'm giving you guys is universal, so you can use pretty much any broker and do this, except maybe $10,000 would not do. You need like a mil, I'm proving, and maybe a 200,000, but everything else should be fine. So don't forget to smash that button, definitely subscribe, and let's begin. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need is actually a broker, and you have several brokers, but because I only use two, so JN or JMB, I only can vouch for them. But I know you have other brokers out there that, yeah, all of these brokers that you can open an account with. But I say you're going to need some standard stuff. Nothing crazy, like, yeah, there's nothing crazy, but they still need some general information from you. So the first thing you're going to need is just your client information to fulfill their KYC, which is Know Your Customer protocol. So you're going to need one valid ID. You can use driver's license or passport or national ID. You're going to also need a TRN, but if you have a driver's license, then you don't necessarily need the TRN because it's on it already. Yeah. Alright, so you're going to need source of fund. And for the persons who are working, you know, just a simple pay slip will suffice. But for my young investors, like when I just started, you're going to need a letter from your parents or your guardian saying, yes, they'll give you the money to invest and so on and so forth. But I'll give something more formal. So you can write a letter. Okay, if you ask your parents, more than likely, them not agree. They better just write it and then make them read the one, sign it for consent, say, oh, this is alright. But this is what you can say. I am the guardian of Grant, and I will be providing him income of $10,000 on a monthly basis. And XYZ going also tell where they work. So I am a security guard at Hawkeye Security, and here are my pay slips. And that's pretty much it. They just need something formal to say that you will have a source of income getting at some point in time, and then you'll be fine. If for some reason, or I know persons have informal jobs, like even selling on the road, you can do that as well. Say, yo, I sell on the road, I'm located at XYZ, and I'll be providing this amount of money to your son Grant for investing, or just providing that amount for him in total. You sign, full stop. And the last thing you're going to need really is just a proof of address. This can be in the form of like your light bill, flow bill, water bill. But if you don't have a job, then I don't think you're going to be really paying bills. So one way you can get around that system is just write yourself a letter. So you can just write yourself a letter, go to the post office, and then let the post office send it to your address or send it to where you live. It's just proof to say, alright, you live right here, so, and that. And that's really it as it relates to getting a broker. Is nothing really crazy outside of the barrier to entry, and the information is relatively universal. You know, some brokers might have a little bit more, a little bit less, but that's really it. So when you have all those credentials, you can now go to broker, and all you're going to really need is just maybe a pen, because they're going to give you some paperwork to fill out. One of the most common one is the client information form, which is basically like your address, your name, full name, mother name, father name, sister name, them basic stuff there, nothing too crazy, trust me. And that is it as it relates to getting the broker. Alright, so now that I have the broker out of the way, the next thing to do is really just understand the stock market before you invest. And when I say understand, I mean like understand everything, but at least understand the basics, like economic moat, one of which is branding. So would you prefer a iPhone or a poker phone? Most persons might say iPhone because it has a strong brand and you know what you're getting. So that's one instant. You have things like the PB and the PE ratio, and I've already made a video on this, so you can go check that out after you finish watching this video, of course. But in a nutshell, the PB ratio is simply how long it will take you to get back your money. So let's assume you're buying the entire company and we're going to buy JMB. Its PE ratio right now is 7.32. This means that it will take you 7.32 years to make back all of your money that you invested to buy the company. And it's relatively the same for price to book, but there's a bit of a tweak. Price to book really just means what is the value of the company's assets compared to the price that we're actually paying. So this is really good for companies that use a lot of physical assets like real estate or manufacturing, and anything below 1 is good because that means that the company's assets are worth more. So 1 would actually mean you paying exactly what is the assets are worth. Anything less than 1 would start being, you know, yeah, get a little discount basically, but when it goes over it, then you're paying way more for it. But that's like for service-based businesses like Eddie Folk, are going to have some ridiculous PB because they don't have much physical assets or assets in general. They just use it as service-based to generate income. So there's that. And I also have a course that goes through all of this anyway. So if you're interested in that, just DM me on Instagram, 6K. No, I'm serious. Yeah. So the third thing you're going to need to do is actually find a YouTuber that does finance and the stock market and subscribe to them to get information on how to invest, how to become a better investor, and just general stock market news. You can also check out Guards Grant's channel, or you can check Khalil Reynolds. Yeah, so that's that. But the truth is, the third step is really just getting your foot wet, as in start. And you need to understand the type of investor that you actually are. Whether it's going to be a dividend investor, or you're going to become a growth investor, or you just want something safe because you're heading into retirement and so on, or you just don't like the whole idea of possibly losing money. But that's really up to you and your financial advisor. So this is not really financial advice. I'm just saying, if you actually find out what type of investor you are, then that's good. I'm a dividend investor because I like the cash flow. You can buy KFC and them things there. I just reinvest the money. Any one of them there, so more professional. But yeah, I dividend invest, nothing else. Say, let's say all this, you just speak with the advisor and you'll be good. Although, if I was not giving advice and you're investing and you're looking in this video and you're watching it now, as in like right now, there's a new stock coming to the market called One-on-One. Seems to be an educational company, and I would chance it there. Yeah, I would probably chance it there, as in buy into it rather than buy companies that are already listed, seeing that you probably get a higher return on your money, seeing that it's just coming into market, and a lot of other factors that I'll be explaining in Saturday videos because I'll be doing a breakdown on it. But no advice, and as all investment are, you know, you can buy now and it goes up, and you can buy now and it goes down, and it's just the market. But it's the risk you take and the price you pay to be somebody great. But yeah, so just as always, do your own due diligence. The only advice that I can give you, and it's kind of really serious, is just smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Definitely subscribe and comment as well. You know, as I say, I'm going to be doing the review. I'm still working on it for you guys. So Saturday you get review. It is opening on the 12th, so you have like a whole week to actually do what you want to do with the information. But yeah, as usual, I love you guys. Catch you in the next video. Peace.